Well, good morning. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. And what a day for joining us. I mean, it is bright. It is beautiful. It's 8:20 in the morning. And it's time for us to move. Everything's disconnected. All we need to do is untie and set off before this heat gets too hot. Well, that's it. We're back out on the open canal, and I've really enjoyed being in the marina. Like I said, Brinklow Marina is it's a nice little marina, and I've enjoyed my time being in there. But there's nothing quite as good as being back out on the open canal. I've missed cruising. So yeah, I feel free again. So, the plan for this week is to get to Stoke Bruin. Now, from Brinklow Marina to Stoke Bruin is only about 14 hours. So it is quite possible to do this journey in a day and a half, 2 days. But we don't need to do that. We only need to be there for next weekend. So we're going to take our time, and especially the weather is going to be so hot, especially today. I think we're forecast for about 30 to 34 degrees today, which is a little bit warm, or at least it is for us in the UK anyway. You know, those kind of temperatures we normally only ever dream of, and then when we get them we only ever complain about them. But I don't want to be sat on the back of this boat frying in them kind of temperatures. So splitting our journey up over a number of days means I can do less hours and hopefully get moored up before a lot of the real heat comes. And yeah, just be sensible, keeping hydrated, plenty sun cream, and enjoying cruising. Oh, we've just had a little stop off just back there, and that's in Rugby, and there's a water point there. I'm not sure what other services are there, but there's definitely a water point, and it's a perfect location for getting shopping done. You're right on the doorstep for a Tesco's and 2 or 3 big retail parks, which has got pretty much everything on that you would need. So we managed to get a Tesco's delivered to the marina last week because of COVID, but they couldn't get everything in the order. So we've managed to get down into Tesco's there and get the rest of what we needed. So the plan now is to get out of Rugby, get through Hillmorton locks, and somewhere down towards Braunston. It just depends on how hot it's going to get, because it is starting to get uncomfortably hot now. But we need to get another couple of hours under our belt, I would say, really. Not many times you'll see Lou in a dress, but when it's this hot, she'll wear a dress. Morning. Well, as you can see, we got a nice sheltered spot yesterday. That helped keep some of the sun off the boat, kept the temperature down and kept the dogs happy, and that meant Lou was happy, so I was happy. We're going to move on today. The temperature's gonna get up to similar to what it was yesterday, so it is quite early at the moment. It's about, I don't know, maybe just gone 7, and we're ready for leaving. It took a lot longer to get here yesterday than we anticipated. There wasn't many boats moving, everybody was moored up because it was so hot, which meant that we had to do a lot of the journey in tick over as we were passing boats. So we're going to set out that little bit earlier. Yes, we'll have to pass moored boats and we will still have to go at tick over, but we should get to our final destination sooner. The temperature really rocketed yesterday and we was cruising in it and suffering, so that's the plan for today. All that remains is to crack on that way. Well, we've managed to land lucky. We've just done the third lot there outside the Admiral Nelson in Braunston, and another boat was waiting to go into the next lot, lot number 4. So yeah, we've landed lucky. That boat has now set the lock, it's sat there waiting for us. And for the next 3 locks we can double up, which is all good. Well, the weather's turned out better than we thought. It's cloudy, it's drizzly with rain, it's still warm, but the rain is lovely and refreshing. So I've decided we're going to push on a little bit further than we anticipated. We should have already have stopped and moored up back that way by now. But we're just going to keep pushing that way until either the rain gets heavier, I get bored, or we need to stop for whatever reason. There's no rush, so I'm just going to enjoy it. Well, welcome to Stoke Brewing. As you can see, we've already set up and we're trading. It's now Saturday afternoon and it's not been very busy, but it's been kind of slow and steady today. But you can see I'm shining. It's hot. It's really hot. And apparently tomorrow, where we are, we're going up to about 37 degrees. Monday, Tuesday, I think we're going up to 39, 40 degrees, which isn't great. I mean, it's fantastic, don't get me wrong, I'd rather have this than the rain, but next weekend is the festival at Cosgrove, and I've got a lot of blacksmithing to do. So it's 39, 40 degrees and I've got to get the forge out and the anvil out and I've got to work. So I'm not looking forward to that, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully we might find a bit of shade. But other than that, what a lovely place. And although there's not a lot of people, we're doing a fair bit of trade and we've had a lot of subscribers come down and say hello to us. So yeah, if you've been down today on Saturday already and you're watching this and we met you, lovely to meet you. So there's quite a few of us rocked up in Stoke Brewing at the moment, because we're all obviously heading that way down to Cosgrove for the festival next week. Obviously you'll recognise this one from previous vlogs. This is Alan and Nikki at Starcrafts. So and I think just in front of them this is another trade boat, another pair of working boats. So yeah, let's go and have a walk round.
Every day, then it's cut by half pay in cash or star is the working boatman's way.
We should get that for Grammy. That's like a duck up here.
Well, that's an end to Saturday's trading at Stoke Brewing. And overall, in general, a really, really good day. Lovely and hot. The only downside is tomorrow is going to be about, I don't know, maybe 10 degrees warmer than it is today. So are people going to turn out and spend? If it was me, I'd be staying at home in shade. But can only try, can't we? It's working wonders for the tan though.
It's a snake.
Here's Shadow. And Shadow's got his cool jacket on. So I've probably shown these before, but
I don't think we have.
you throw these on in water. We don't put them in the canal, we use water off the boat. And that keeps the dogs cool for about 3 hours before you have to recool it. So all three of them have got that, and then we sit them in front of the fans and that keeps them nice and cool. But Shadow's suspect that the barbecue's there, which can only mean one thing.
Food.
Food.
Feed me now.
You alright?
Yeah, too hot.
Warm it.
Very. Come on, get cooking my burgers, I'm starving.
You're getting there.
Chop chop.
Chop chop. Well, good afternoon. Sunday afternoon. And it's hot, isn't it, babe?
Yeah.
It is absolutely unbearable now. We've set up, and I'm glad we did, because we've had a fantastic day. Really busy start early on, and then as the day's gone on and it's got hotter and hotter and hotter, the number of people walking about obviously is fewer and fewer. So I think we're almost ready for packing up, because I just need to get out this sun, get out this heat.
It's no cooler in the boat.
No, probably isn't, and we've got all the windows and doors and fans on, but there's not much. But it's better than it raining, because then we won't be trading. But yeah, it's been a good weekend for us up to now, and hopefully as we crack on down to Cosgrove for the festival, things will keep improving. So yeah, maybe this is marking the upturn. So yeah, we'll soon find out, won't we?